Okay, so my name is Tristan Salinas. I work at Punch Bowl Social. We are basically a dive slash like craft cocktails. It's very much like arcade and games down there, but it's really phenomenal to visit. So when I first started, I always focused on like becoming like really good and focusing on front of house. But when it came to bartending, what really stood out is like making like yourself like your own person. Like you want to stand out from the place you work at. Like a lot of the drinks I would make, I would just like revise them, revamp them, and make them better. So a lot of times when people would recognize me and say they love me, I would take like drinks like Mexican candy, old fashions, like just stuff that are basic known, and I'd put like my own like kick and spin to it. And then I usually like to engage. Like a lot of times I'm from a small town where we like to talk to people, know people. Like a lot of times that's how I get a lot of like regulars, customers and all that. I get to know what they like, and then I get to play around with liquor and see and enhance my skills better. So really like becoming a great bartender, there's a lot of steps. A lot of people think you could just come into it, but really you have to build yourself up. Like some people will start from the bar, like a bar back, but really if you start serving and you learn how to get the people, and then you go bartending and you learn your numbers and your craft drinks, that's what really makes you unique. And when you're good, you'll notice which one the good ones to the basic ones that are not good. And that's how you separate yourself between them two.
All right.
Life, it's really like everything's unexpected. Like one thing is that you can never judge a person's book off character. A lot of times when you'll see bartenders, they'll already give like shitty service to some people. Oh, they're not gonna tip, they're not gonna be cool. A lot of times when I talk to these people and like get their story and who they are, and I get to know them, you really find out like each person has their own unique like storyline, and you get to meet cool people that you would never think of. Like a lot of times you find out like their storyline or where they've been from, or they'll even help you. Like I bartending at this could also help you. Like that's what I love, is when you engage with the customers, it makes you a better person, a better bartender, and it really opens your mind not to be secluded in a box where you're stereotyping these people. Like a lot of times I just go out there and I get my best service, and a lot of times that's where I get good money, good tips, and I get good vibes. And that's what really brings me apart from a lot of bartenders, is that a lot of them will already stereotype and think they already know how this service is gonna be. And that's one thing about bartending you should never have that mindset about. So going first, like, you know, this is crazy because I've never really seen stuff like this. Like, again, I'm coming from the hill country. So I actually lived in San Antonio, Austin. Like a lot of times bartending, I trained myself. I became a head bartender at 5 different locations because I put the work in. So when I came here, I was like, okay, I'm confident about my work and that style. But then, you know, I have a little jitters, nerves and all that. So I think like coming in, I was really trying to calm it down. I'm really trying to like, when doing this competition, I like to work like I'm at work. So a lot of times when I'm flowing, I'm going fast, I like to relax, chill. Sometimes I'll get even into the music in the background. Like I like to focus. And that's really like in this competition, I noticed I was too worried about everyone else. And like if I were to fix that and retry it, I need to like morally work out I am as a bartender and how I am at work. And that's what's really gonna prepare me for round 2. Because I have way more to show and offer and get. And I'm glad that I had these little mess ups, because I have that out of the way. So like, you know, a lot of the jitters is gonna be done. So when I come back for round 2, I'm gonna be coming back on the YouTube. And I'm gonna show more people of how I am as a bartender.
All right. And as far as other competitors, who stood out to you today and why?
Really, it's the first competition. I really wasn't sizing people up. I was watching them, and I like to see how people's growths are. Like I like to see how they work and all that. But I don't have that mindset like I gotta watch them. I'm not worried about anybody. All I'm worried about is my game. Because my game speaks for myself, and when I come out there and I'm gonna perform, I'm gonna give it my all. That's all I'm worried about. So a lot of people, they're so envious, I gotta watch them, beat them. I'm not really worried about that. When I came in and everyone was trying to see how people were practicing, I'm like, no, I just need cool, chill, like, I know I can handle my shit, I know I can do that, so that's where my mindset is. I don't really like to think of that. Okay, matchup, I'm really excited. I like to take on the competition, knowing that he is the #1 seed, knowing that how good he was today, and seeing what I have to do. That's gonna make me step up my game. So when I get out of here, I'm gonna practice more, I'm gonna get my shit together. Like a lot of time, I like competition and that head on. Now that I know who I'm going against and his game, now that's me versus him, and I'm ready for that. So that's how I'm taking that. Well, craft cocktails I'm more comfortable with. Because a lot of times when I bartended, I started restaurants, speakeasy, and I did dive. So like when I worked at the speakeasy, I got to experiment with a lot of gin, rum, vodka. Like a lot of my things were light liquors. So I'm very comfortable with creating that craft cocktail. There's a lot of stuff I can work with. There's a lot of help too. So that I am very like subtle with. Hendrix, I do love gin. I do love gin drinks and all that. Especially martini styles. That was really one of my strong suits going into the speakeasy. And that's really when people came up to me, you make great martinis, what can you do? Well, I show them and they would just keep ordering more and more. So when it comes to Hendrix, I'm really excited to get behind the bar and start creating shit that's gonna be phenomenal. Well, I really want people to come see this atmosphere. A lot of my friends are service industry. I had 2 people who came in that were bartenders with me. They're so excited. One's already gonna sign up for the competition in Austin. So what's really exciting is that I want people to get out of their zone and notice that there's competitions like this where you can set yourself up to be successful and enhance like not only like your bartending skills, but you know, get bigger opportunities. So when I want people to come, I want to see like what it's like to be around real bartenders and see how competition is. And so they get to know that they have that confidence to join stuff like this. That way we can broaden this and make it even a bigger event.